everybody. Jim Williams here on the move. And if everything goes right, I'll be stopping just up the road here in LeRoy, Illinois. LeRoy, Illinois is about halfway between Champaign, Illinois and Bloomington, Illinois on Interstate 74, exit 149. My wife, my son, and I used to live here back in 1978, 79, 80, 81, right through there, before we moved to Florida. And looking forward to seeing what we can find when we get there. And here is the new church building for the LeRoy Christian Church. Right across the street from the Love's truck stop. I'm walking up a side street here, not out on the main highway over there. There's a lot of new stuff out at the interstate ramp there. Love's truck stop, McDonald's, Jack's Cafe, some other things. But I'm basically interested in seeing things that I remember from when we lived here. Okay, we're approaching the highway up here, and that used to be a bank, and I see that it still is. There used to be an IGA. B.J. Poindexter used to be a part owner of that business. I see now it's a Dollar General store. This building on the end here, the volunteer fire department, that started the year we moved here in '78. I remember that. Movie theater. Almost reminds you of Back to the Future. Looking at LeRoy from the north to the south down Main Street here. Up ahead is the gazebo on the city square. Although it's not actually a square, it's more of a circle. We'll be there in a moment. As with many things across America, there's a lot of closed businesses. Okay, this is the street that, going that direction, will take us back out to the Loves and the interstate ramp. And down this direction, west, is the street we lived on. And here we are on the town square. There is the gazebo, where every summer a collective group of musicians had concerts once a week for several weeks, 10, 12 weeks I guess, during the summer. And there is the church building that housed the LeRoy Christian Church when I preached here in '78 through '81. A hardware store used to be there, owned by the husband and wife, one of our members. Ah, yes, the gazebo. As in most small towns in that era, this was the center of a lot of social activity. They had, as I said, the band that played once a week. I don't have much time, so I'm going to walk down quickly to the house and see if the house is still there and if I can get some shots of the house. North Chestnut. That's the street we lived on. There's the United Methodist Church. Looks pretty much like it did when we lived here. A brick sidewalk. And it ends. Ahead of us up on the right is the house we used to live in. Nicely painted. That was our garage there. Nice flower arrangements. The garden is gone. They have a flower garden there. Very nice lady, Lisa. Very cautious. Wanted to call her husband first. Gave me permission to just do some quick shots of the house here. Very nice. Now over here's where we had an office. Then there was the living room. Dining room behind. Kitchen was down here going through that door there. And then of course upstairs were the 3 bedrooms and restroom. They are very decorative and creative. Very nice. This is all changed. I don't think there's a swimming pool down here anymore. Or the tennis courts. Let's see. Well, I was mistaken. There is a pool here. The city pool is still here, but these buildings were not here when we were here. This is the part of the high school. How about that? And down around the corner, behind the school, the tennis courts are gone. Well, look at there. Coming back toward the truck stop, I came down a different street, and lo and behold, there is the new IGA. Used to be down there where I said it was, and now they put it up here. Neat. This hill on the interstate ramp is where we would slide down in the wintertime on sleds and cardboard boxes and trash can lids. Well, I was able to talk on the phone with Mary Lou Munster. Mary Lou was my secretary when I was the minister of the church there in LeRoy. 2 of their children work in LeRoy, Rodney and Denise, youngest daughter. And I was able to, in my walking around, go by their places of employment and visit with them briefly. That was kind of nice. Yes, sir. It was nice to go back to LeRoy. There you go.